Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of the last video. It just went way too long and ended up having to cut it and into 2 parts. That way I didn't bore people to death or anything like that. So if you're just seeing this one and you haven't seen the last one, jump back to the video. I'll put the thing right up here. Watch that first because it's going to be the first half of the week. This is just kind of going to start right on Friday. We'll do Friday and Monday sales on this video, and the last one, well, it was the few days before that. So this video is going to cover things that sold on Friday the 3rd, I think, and Monday the 6th. And so anything in between, I guess, over the weekend, because I don't ship between those. So hang in there with me. This is part 2, and we're going to jump back or jump forward, depending on your viewpoint. We're going to jump to Friday and start from there. I'll see you there. Happy Friday, everybody. We've made it. It's almost the weekend. It is the 3rd of November. I have 4 items going out. My, the ornament death pile that I started on yesterday is getting smaller, and I have fewer of these porcelain and crystal signs here on my desk, so I got some of those listed too. Let's grab those orders. I have a DVD and some Girl Scout patches going out. One's on the shelf, one's right behind me. Let me dig them out. These, the Girl Scout patches are these 3 right here. I picked them up in a lot of Girl Scout stuff. I think I had patches that sold last week or the week before. These 3 sold $2 a piece, so $6 plus shipping. The DVD is Fraggle Rock Season 1, Volume 1. Big seller here, $4.99 plus shipping. I probably only paid 50 cents or $1 for it. And, well, I'm moving some DVDs, so that's great. I sold a hat out of my second hat box here. It's a FS propane hat, and this is the second one I've sold. I have one more that I still have. Picked these up for maybe $0.25 at a yard sale. They're brand new, still have the cardboard insert. This one sold $12.99 plus shipping. And then the last item I'm down here on the floor for, this giant stack here that's been behind me all week, or at least since the estate sale. Well, the things I sold are in the very bottom. So they're down here, and I'm going to have to dig it all out. I'll be right back with you. If you remember from one of my shorts, I picked up a boatload of white vintage Champion pocket tees. And, well, I sold 10 of them. Had a buyer send me an offer for $9.99 each for 10. And, well, I accepted. This puts me into the profit for the buy for both days. I bought some at the gas station, and then I went back the next day and basically bought them out. These 10 sold for $99.90 plus shipping. I will box these up and everything. They're going to Texas, so shipping shouldn't be too bad. eBay didn't charge them a lot of shipping, so I don't know what went on there, but I think I'll do okay. After those first 2 sold, I still had 28 larges, and so I'm down to 18 larges of these. And even if they sell for $10 a piece, that's another, $180. So not too bad there. And that is going to be it. I'm going to pack up these 4 orders, and I got some ornaments to photo back there. And then I have 2 orders I accepted offers on this morning, or yesterday and today, and hopefully we'll see payments go through. So I might jump back on here in just a bit. My work day is over, and I never got those payments on those 2 offers that I accepted. So still waiting on those, but I did have 3 orders come in this afternoon while I was working. I want to get them out so they don't sit all weekend. They're all above 25 bucks, which doesn't sound like a lot. It's not a huge order for most folks, but for me, I sell a lot of small stuff or a lot of small value stuff. So over 25 is great. Some are even better than that. I'll turn the camera around for the first item. It's a video game, and it's going to be down here somewhere. It's this one. It's Digimon 3 Digimon World, or Digimon World 3. I don't know. It's a PS1 game. Picked this up at my hometown thrift, and I paid $4. It was the same one I got that Power Rangers game and the Mario Strikers game in. I think it's been cleaned. It is from a rental company, and the manual is there, but it's trashed. So I paid $4 for that whole pile of stuff, or a whole bag of stuff, actually. This one alone sold for $39.99 plus shipping. It was the big ticket item, I guess, out of that lot I picked up, and I'm happy to see it go out. The next item I have going out is this pocket knife right here, and it's one I picked up at a yard sale for $5, and I really wanted to keep it. It's a Cricut, although it's before they started just using this CRKT thing. It's a Columbia River knife and tool. So it's in the old school packaging. It's a pretty nice knife. And, well, many a times I thought about pulling it from my inventory and not selling it and throwing it in my pocket. but I did buy a bunch of knives on clearance from Smith & Wesson not too long ago, and I really don't need this one, so I just kept it in the store. It sold on offer today, $35, free shipping. It's going to cost about $4 to $5 to ship, and this one's only been listed on eBay because Mercari doesn't allow you to carry or allow you to sell pocket knives because they're weapons, and I think that's silly, but happy to see it go. Heading back to the back for the last item. It's on my shelf, and it is a pile of books. There's a bunch of them. It's going to take 2 hands. Give me just a second. Here is the stack. They are all vintage Star Wars novels. There's some good ones. Shadows of the Empire's in there. I've read all these. Assault on Salonia. Darksaber's a pretty good one. That's a whole series, I think. Along with Courtship Princess Leia. That's an old one. iJedi. I picked these all up for 25 cents each at a yard sale. I think I was on the channel too. I'll link it if I remember to put it on there. But there's 14 here. So what's that make it? It's $2, $3.50. $3.50 in this stack. These sold for $29.69 plus shipping. That was a 10% off offer, I think, of what I originally had it listed for. And this is going to be the hardest pack of the day, but it's not going to take too long. I got some boxes from Walmart. I think I can just throw one in there and get it out the door. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me. I think I had 4 earlier and 3 more make 7, so not a bad day, especially all these being, well, they're all over $35, except for this one. This was $29, so they're all over $29, so that's pretty good for me too. I will, well, no yard sales tomorrow. I am helping the local Ministerial Alliance do a walk around the lake, and it's like a 10 commandment walk. I have Thou Shalt Not Murder, so I'll be talking about murder all morning to little kids, and should be pretty interesting and pretty cool. I think all the kids get a patch. It's put on with the Ministerial Alliance and the Boy Scouts, so everyone gets a little patch when they finish, and a hot dog and chips, I think. So I'm going to do that tomorrow morning and early afternoon, and then well, I have so much stuff I don't need to buy, so I don't think we're thrifting or anything either. I keep talking. I need to end this, or at least get us to Monday, so I'll see you on Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Well, it's Monday. It's Monday, the 6th of November, and I have, well, currently I'm sitting at 20 items sold on eBay and 2 on Mercari, so 22 total. I only have 11 on eBay I need to ship, which means I've got 9 orders this morning, which is crazy. The weekend was fairly slow, but Monday morning's been really good. But that's usually how it goes for me, though. I usually have slow weekends and high Mondays. It's weird. I don't know. Anyway, let's grab those first 2 on Mercari. I sold another one of those rock t-shirts I picked up on clearance and a pair of dog shoes. They're down here. It's another one of these Iron Maiden shirts from the 1983 World's Tour, and they're modern reproductions. Anyway, this one sold on offer, $12 free shipping. It's going to cost a little over $4 to ship that out. And then the dog shoes are these. These are Heelers Urban Walkers for dogs. It's only a pair. It only covers 2 of their 4 feet, but they're made like that, or they're sold like that. That way, if your dog has bigger feet on the front or back or something, you can buy different sizes. These sold this morning on offer, $9 plus shipping. Let's start with the oldest first here, at least for the beginning. I sold 2 things here on my media shelf. One's a DVD. I touched the other day when I was pulling another DVD and rearranging, so I guess that's why it sold, because I touched it. It's The Hunger Games, and it's the 3-disc fancy DVD in like the book type deal. And this one sold $4.49 plus shipping. The other item on that shelf is a tiny Lego set. It's Alpha Team. It's one of those cheap ones. It was probably like $5 back in the day or something. I picked it up for $0.25 at a yard sale, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. I'm super excited when I find Legos, especially old ones. This one was made in 2002. I sold a couple of CDs from that big buy. They're right over here. First up is Jessica Andrews' Heart-Shaped World. This one sold yesterday, $4.99 plus shipping. And I sold, there we go, The Very Best of Johnny Tillotson. And this one sold today, $7.99 plus shipping. In one of the few yard sale videos I did post, I bought some political buttons, mostly from Nixon's run in '74, I think. PB4 is what sold, which is right there. So I don't want to pull these out, but there's one giant button. You can kind of see there. It's quite large. And then there's a medium-sized button and some smaller buttons. These sold on offer, $5 plus shipping. Let's stick with that button theme. I sold a couple hat pins, which are kind of like buttons, pinbacks. Let me grab those. The first one's here in this box where I have all these keychains. So there's all this stuff. It's all in the bottom. We're going to find it, though. This one is Professional Appearance, and this one sold for $4.49 plus shipping. And the other set, actually, it's a little lot of these African-shaped pins, and it's from a Marian Medical Mission. It's a local group, I think, that went to Africa to help with medical things, and these sold on offer $6 plus shipping. The next item I have is pretty cool. It's rather unique, and it's something that I knew immediately what it was when I saw it, and I picked it up at a yard sale. I think I paid 50 cents for both of them or something, and the seller was super surprised I even knew what it was. I just got to remember where I put them. So does anyone recognize them just by the packaging? Probably not. So these are 35mm film strips. So they're not film, they're not movies, they're actually on, well, it's 35mm film, like it would go in a projector, except it's not a movie, it's slides. So it's still images. And these are educational. There's some math ones and some English ones and some science ones and some Walt Disney ones. These are probably the ones that are worth the most out of the set. This one's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And so what would happen is the teacher would project the still image on the board or whatever, and there either would be text on the screen that they would read, or they would have a script they would read, or they could use it for like the math ones. It shows like how to do addition or something. Anyway, so those are these, and I remember when I was a kid, and they were old when I was a kid. But I picked these up, and like I said, I think I paid 50 cents for them. These sold for full asking price, $29.99 plus shipping, and there are 29 of them in here. So I think the boxes hold 30, and I had to throw one away because it was all junk. But I'm glad these are going out. These are just, they were too cool to see go to the dumpster, so I had to grab them. Had to grab them. I have a boatload of Christmas ornaments going out. I've been listing a boatload of Christmas ornaments. Some are up here at my blue bin, some are in a tub in the floor because there's no place for them to go right now. I'm going to grab them all and we'll run through them. It's been a couple hours, but I got those ornaments, and it wasn't me looking for these ornaments for a couple hours. I ran out of lunchtime, so I had to get back to work, but my work day's done. And so let me show you the ornaments that sold. One of these ornaments is my best sale of the weekend. And you might be thinking, yeah, I could see an ornament being his best sell because he sells like junk that's not worth anything, but this is a good ornament. But we'll get there. Hold on a second. Hang in there with me. First up is a Linux ornament. It's L11. It's this one right here. And this one is a 2 turtle doves. I picked this up at that big private pick earlier in the week. It sold for $7.99 plus shipping. This Hallmark ornament, A Precious Gift, has a little nativity scene in it. And this one was brand new. I think I either picked this up at Cincinnati or I picked it up at a yard sale the week after that. Anyway, I picked it up. I'm sure I paid $1 or less. It sold on offer, $5 plus shipping. The second coffee Christmas tree ornament sold, and that means, unfortunately, I'm not going to have a coffee Christmas tree ornament on my Christmas tree, because I said if it didn't sell, that I was going to keep it myself. It sold full asking price, $10. It was $9.99 plus shipping. Scroll, let's see what else. Another nativity ornament sold. This one is A Child is Born. It's from 1998. Unfortunately, it says 98 like right there on the front. Other than that, it's a really cool ornament. It's all metal around the outside, and then it's like the plastic resin on the inside. Offer on this one, $5 plus shipping as well. And then another Linux ornament sold. This is L10, and this one sold. It is a wreath, and you can put a picture on both sides. So you can have 2 pictures on it. It's a little bit heavier than the other one that I just had. This one sold $8.99 plus shipping. I feel like I haven't sold a bell in a while, but I think it was last week or the week before. But I sold Bell 36, which is from 1979. It's one of the oldest ones I had in the box that I bought. It's not even a complete box that goes with it, but it is going to be protected. This one sold on offer, $8.09 plus shipping. Those bells are all profit. They've been all profit for a long time. So here it is. This is right here, the ornament that made the weekend, I guess. It's from St. Louis, France. 1586 is the brand. And it is I got it at that private pick, and I only picked it up because it looked fancy and it was heavy. I had no idea of price. But it is a green crystal bubbled ornament, and it weighs a ton. And there's no way you could put this on a real tree. It'd have to be an artificial tree or something because it weighs so much. I don't think a branch could hold it. This one I listed high. I couldn't find a price for it. There was no lists, no comps. I actually signed up for a trial with WorthPoint just to get the price of the last one that sold, and there was one in 2019. It sold for $96. I listed this at $129, and I told my wife I would take probably anything over $75 if an offer came through. The offer came through for $100 that same night that I listed it. I looked at my wife and I said, hey, should we take it? And the answer was, oh yeah. So we took it, $100 plus shipping. I'm going to pack this one pretty well, but it's in foam and in the box and everything. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. It's going to make it. And so super stoked with that. That's, well, I paid $450 for everything at that estate sale, and this is going to cover a large chunk of that. That's awesome. I usually try to keep track of how many I have left, but I had 13 is what eBay said to ship today before I did the ornaments. So I don't even remember how many ornaments I had, but I showed you those. I have more sales. I don't know. Okay. I sold a Bible. It's right under here. This one I picked up at an estate sale a week or two ago, I guess. It's a Rainbow Study Bible from 1996, and it is the NIV version. I think I had a King James version when I was a teen, and this one sold, well, on offer, $15, 29 cents plus shipping. It's in excellent shape. Unfortunately, it does have the presented page filled out, but other than that, it looks brand new. There's a coffee mug set in this pile of boxes right up here above my media shelf. It's the white box. Let me put the camera down because I need two hands. A little listed inventory Jenga, and now I have this. It is a two-piece mug set, and from Laura Ashley. I think it had like a Kohl's tag or something like that on it. I picked it up at a yard sale. I paid a couple bucks for it, and this one sold on offer, $15 plus shipping. I've had it for more than a year. Let's get it moved out. I feel like it's been a really Christmas-heavy day today. Lots of ornaments going out. I have a Christmas plush going out. Let me find it. It's another Rudolph plush. Picked it up in Cincinnati with the two little ones that sold a week or so ago. This one, it sings. Thankfully, the button makes it stop too. And this one sold $19.99 plus shipping. I got these two items that sold. They both sold today. And first up are these Desert Storm cards. There are 7 sealed wax packs here. They sold for $4.99 plus shipping. And I don't remember where I got these. Maybe in that mystery box from Dante. And then I sold the Rolling Stones 500 Greatest Songs of All Time. Picked this up at a yard sale. I paid nothing for it. It was in a big pile. They were just trying to get rid of stuff. It sold for $8 plus shipping. Now, when I started filming, that was it. That's all I had sold. But I have one more item that came through between when I started to pull those ornaments on camera and when I showed you the ornaments on camera. It's another CD. Let me get it. It's this one. Look familiar? Yeah, another very best of Johnny Tolson sold. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name wrong or not. Anyway, it's a CD. It sold, and 2 to sell in one day is kind of odd. Maybe the person that was watching it and they got a notification there was one last left, or maybe something happened with him or his family or something in the news. I do not know. This one sold on offer, which was an offer I sent almost 2 days ago. It sold for $7.19 plus shipping. Now, I think that's been a pretty good weekend and Monday, I guess. There was a lot of Monday in there, for me at least, and I'm super stoked. The ornaments are super easy to list. I know they're not very high dollar, except for that one, but they are quick to list and they're quick to ship. So, well, I would keep buying them. Well, if I can get, I have to get them super cheap at this point because we're past the prime time to get them listed. Speaking of listings, it's Monday. Let's look at the listing goal. My goal this year is to list 2,023 listings in 2023, and I currently have 1,874 listings. The pace I need is about 5.6 a day, which means by next Monday, I need 1,775. I'm way ahead of pace still, almost 100. And so I'm super happy with that. I listed 48 this week, which I could have listed twice that and still been drowning in inventory. And that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me this week. And Bonanza, I don't know if you saw the short I put up, but Bonanza was I tried to buy shipping on Bonanza, but they were charging a processing fee. So it was like 9% on top of the thing. I closed my store, and I'll probably talk about it in a later video or something too. But my Bonanza store is closed. It was no work, but I'm not going to lose money by having it. So that's about it on that. Other than that, I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you have had a great week. I certainly did. And just want to say again, thanks for hanging out there with me and giving me someone to talk to, share my reselling journey with. And well, I hope you have a great day. God bless.